Welcome back for the women's lacrosse segment, and the team is playing great as they have all season at 14-1. And we have our experts here, and that's John Anderson and Alana Longi. Thank you guys for coming.
You're welcome.
We're going to start things off with John. You're going to take it away. How did the game against St. Joe's really expose how much talent is on this team? Another great game for UMass, so tell us about it.
Well, it did a lot, and I apologize for using the word exposed. That makes it sound bad. But I mean, we had 12 players
Those
at
are
least.
your words.
So I know they're my words.
All right.
I should have edited it. But they had 12 players score at least a point. So I know earlier in the season we talked they had, 10 maybe, 9. Never 12, though. 12's a new record on the season. We also had backup defenders going in later in the game. Only let up 10 shots in the entire second period. And this team has let up high amounts of shots in the past. Obviously, goaltender Rachel Valarelli has been on fire this year. And Muchacha está en fuego for you Spanish speakers. The backup goaltenders also got in on this game, made some key saves in the second half.
Well, that's great to hear. And Alana, you noted that the team went up 10-0 in the first half, which is pretty much insurmountable for the other team. So how did the defense really shut down LaSalle in that game?
Well, I mean, as we've noted all year long, the defense, is just really well-rounded, as that goes for the whole team. But I think LaSalle's a pretty middle-of-the-road team in the A-10, so I think they made it pretty easy for, the offense to capitalize on, some of the opportunities. They took a lot of fouls in the first half. But like we've said all year long, Ann Farnham has been a standout player. She was named Co-Defensive Player of the Week. So, Again, she's, getting ground balls. She's, forcing turnovers. She had 3 in the game against LaSalle. So, again, she's just been dominating on defense, and it's showing, obviously.
And we know the team has one of the top defenses in the nation, which is something that they really pride themselves on, which is great. So, John, why is this Richmond game coming up so important for the team going forward? We're at 14-1, so we're doing great. Why is this game so important?
Well, despite our 14-1 record, we have not clinched the first seed in the A-10 yet. And that's
Why
because
is that?
Richmond is half a game behind us, 5-1 in the A-10. And, I'm not going to freak out about it, but you don't want to underestimate any team, because if they lose this game, they may not get top seed in the A-10. They still have to beat GW as well. They could end up, if they lose both those games and the dice rolls certain ways, they could end up with the 3 seed in the A-10.
Wow.
Even with a 14-3 record.
That's crazy.
However, I don't have an issue with this Richmond game, and I'll show you why. This is called the transitive property. A will be UMass, B will be Richmond, and I think B was George Mason, and C was Richmond.
Where are you going with this?
If A is greater than B, and B is greater than C, then A is greater than C. Simple math.
That is simple math. I like the way you put that. Nice and
They're
simple.
going to win is what I was getting at there.
All right, well, I'm going to throw another question at you, Alana. John obviously is very hopeful for this game against Richmond. What are you thinking?
I'm very hopeful as well, and I think everybody here at UMass is. They're obviously the best team on campus, but I think they just, they need to continue playing their game. They need to come out strong, continue playing well on defense. Their transition game has been outstanding all year long. So, I think they have a great chance, and I'm sure they'll win.
All right, well, we look forward to that happening so they don't end up with that 3 seed that you were talking about, and your math will prevail, we'll say.
Math always prevails.
Always prevails.
Algorithms.
All right, thank you guys. Well, that'll do it for us tonight on UMass Sports Weekly. As always, we're going to say follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you can follow us. Periscope's been picking up the last couple weeks, which is great. Thanks to our own Liam Byrne, the social media guy. And thanks for coming. Be here, same time, same place next week. Have a great night, UMass.